So this video is going to walk you through probably about a 40 to an hour long session. All of the different movements that we did. We spent a little bit more time on a few things kind of discussing how to do them, but I'll briefly go over a bunch of the different movements. So the first one, you're going to take a blanket of some sort and you're going to roll it up into something about this big and this long and set it down in the middle of your mat. And the idea is that my spine is going to lay directly over the blanket. So I have my hips up on the blanket, my feet are going to stay planted, and I'm going to lay back down, and ideally my head is going to be supported with my sacrum, same height. And then I'm just going to open up my arms to the side and just let my chest and inner arms and all of that open nice and gently. And my preferred breathing pattern in this position is called the physiological sigh. So it's 2 inhales followed by an exhale through the mouth. So inhale through the nose first, a brief pause, sip a tiny bit more in through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth nice and easy. So in practice, it would sound like so I'm making it a little more dramatic. You can have it be nice and easy, and you take about 8 to 10 breaths in this position. You could stay here up to 3 to 5 minutes, assuming that everything felt good. So after you've done that for however long you'd like, you're gonna sit up, take that roll, and you're gonna turn it into a pillow. So now I'm going to turn on my side. I've got my knees and legs in these 90-degree positions. Spine is nice and straight. This is for my head. If it needs to thicken up a little bit, you can always just double it over. Okay. So first movement is a lying twist open. So from here, knees stay rooted, and I'm going to rotate open. So my chest rotates open, my arm rotates open, and I get nice and long. And then I close with the exhale nice and slow. So again, as you peel open, there may be a point where you kind of hang or need to kind of sit with for a moment. If that's the case, just breathe there. No need to crank it, no need to force it. And then as you naturally start to twist open, maybe you get a little further, and you can come in and out of it at the pace that kind of works for you, but go slowly, okay? After you've done that movement, we're going to turn it into what's called a windmill. So you'd start with the hands in the same position. You would circle that arm past your ear. You'd roll your head on the blanket, you'd twist the arm open back into the same shape, and then you'd circle it back by your hip. You'd stack the shoulders and circle the arm to the start. And then smooth it out. So have it be this one continuous kind of arcing movement that goes through the whole windmill. Again, 8 to 10 revolutions is fine. Then you're going to do both of those things for the other side. So you're going to do those lying twist opens. So like this, and then into the windmills. After you've done those, you're going to come up to a tabletop position. So coming onto all fours. First one is going to be hip sways. So send your hips one way, then the other. Then you're going to add in a push back. So go over to the side and back towards the heel. Over to the side, back towards the heel. And then you're going to turn it into a side bend. So as I go down and to the right, I'm gonna flare my right ribs and really kind of sit and stretch that right side out as much as I can. And then come back in and push the hips to the left, flare the rib cage out to the left. Then from there, if you wanted to do a few cat and cows, it never hurts the spine, never hurts the ribs, to find some flexion and extension.